Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We are a cloud nation, we're an emerging nation, we're the United States of the world. We are, after about 5 years, putting in solid foundations, now expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and value of our currency, benefiting all our citizens. Anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, there's no obligation. You just come along, register, prove you're a real person. That's all there is to it. We're also a non-separatist organization. It means we don't separate people into groups based on what they look like, where they come from, what gender they are, or anything else. We just see everybody as a human being, all part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer, all of equal value. We have a little affirmation that helps us with that non-separatist ideology that we'll get to in just a moment after our opening prayer, which is very short, and it's there to help us find that true happiness in life, that calmness, that bliss that exists, so that no matter what's going on around you, you're always in a state of control, calm, comfort. It's what everybody seeks. It's true happiness. But not everybody knows that that's what they seek. They go after lots of other things and they keep acquiring more and more, but they still have that hole inside. They don't know what it is and how to fill it. And you can't buy it. The only way you can get it is through loving service to others. And the great thing about that is the more service you offer to the more people, the more you put into it without bothering about the rewards, everything that you want and need in life will come to you. So that is what our little prayer is about. But let me welcome you, whether you are watching the recording or whether you're here live with us now. We have a lot of people that watch live, but we have an awful lot of people that also watch the recordings because 7 p.m. London time isn't convenient for them. And being global, a lot of people are in bed at 7 p.m. London time. And even if they're not in bed, they're busy doing other things, you know. So welcome to everybody. You're all equally welcome. The great thing about being here live, of course, is you can participate, you can ask questions, and you can let us know where you're from so that people see that we are truly global. I see we've got a few people in already. We've got Ramachandra in from Watford. We've got Ron in from Amsterdam in Holland. Watford's England, of course. Ron says, thanks for the 2 times prize in my team. Okay, I'm glad you were one of the winners, Ron. We only see the usernames and it's often doesn't mean much to us compared to the names that we see here on the live. But it's wonderful when we get people that are on the live that are getting some benefit. We got Peter in from the Cameroon. He's missed his top spot today. It's been pushed into 3rd place or something by the people above him. We got Mary in from Chicago, USA, Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Don from Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, Derek from Wado City, Nigeria, Buzina from Edinburgh in Scotland. Ramachandra says a lot of citizens feeling to complete their KYC. Failing, presumably. That means failing to complete their KYC. Yeah, they don't need to do it. We give them $1 for doing it to help them get started, $1 for their verifying their email, and $1 for proving they're a real person. And of course, they can't withdraw anything until they've done their KYC. So why they don't do it is a a mystery really, but it's up to them. Got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA, Alex from Rwanda, Peter from Kettering in England, Donald from South Africa. So let's get started right now with that little prayer affirmation, and then we'll give you the numbers and things like that. And of course, we're going to be giving some money away, and we're also going to be doing our weekly draw from the charity raffle. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world, as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Right, let's get the numbers done. There's nothing happening development-wise today. I've not even spoken to anybody regarding development today, which is unusual, but there we go. I'm going to need to be able to read it, so we get the old magnifying glass out. We have an increase of 53 in the 777 plan to 31,444. An increase of just 7 in our registered members to 50,911. An increase of 13 in our active members to 3,181. An increase of 1 in the paid members of the ShareHook Powerline plan, and the bonus pool in Multiply Weezer went up by $1, or up into the next dollar level. What was it, to $10,644.62, and that's just from logging in and getting a revenue share there. Okay. Yeah, one of the things I want to talk about is the really low number of people that we are referring. You know, just a few. It should be really hundreds a day, and basically it's got to come back down to me. You know, I'm failing somewhere here in not providing the right information in the right way that you can show people and they jump in, because they should be doing, because what we have is pretty unique and solid, and really, when you understand it, very exciting. So I've been looking at ways that we can present this to explain quickly why people should register. It's, you know, we're also getting traffic going to the registration page and not completing the form. So we're going to have to look at that form as well and see if we can make that less complicated, more appealing, because really when somebody gets there, you know, if they click on the link to join, most people should be joining, and they're not. You know, we're getting a very small proportion of people joining after they've clicked on the link to join. So I've got a bit of work to do. You know, it's obviously my fault. It's not the members' fault. So I need to put it right. So I will be working on that amongst other things. It's just another thing for me to work on. And I've been doing some thinking about it, and I'll have to really get to grips with it, because if you refer somebody and they click on the link to join, they should be joining. And a lot of people aren't. And so we do need to improve things somewhere. And I'll be working, as I say, I will be working on that, because we need to improve that flow through, and we need to make it more. First of all, we need to get more people clicking on the link to join, and the ones that do click on the link to join should be joining. So, there are two aspects to it, and it's down to me, and I apologize to you all for not getting it right, basically. So we will be working on getting it right. It might take a while. It might be, usually it's little bits and pieces, and we'll see small areas of improvement rather than, it all of a sudden going boom, For it to go boom, we've got to have, first of all, you get steady growth, and that steady growth goes on. And we've got steady growth, but it's very, very slow and steady. It's usually single digits of people joining. So we've got steady growth, but it is too slow, and it can't be too steady, but it is too slow. And then eventually, when you have growth to a certain point, then you get that explosion of new members. So I'll be looking at that, and as I say, I apologize for not getting it right before now, and we'll be working on it constantly, along with other things as well. I see we've got Richard in from Devon in England, Nankiep from Nigeria, Eric from Gatineau, Quebec. Run programs you use. I don't know what that means. Learn us to advertise programs you use. I'm not really doing very much. We are getting, I am using some paid traffic, and the traffic's good. The traffic, there's nothing wrong with the traffic not coming to me, it's going to the cash cow members, but they're not getting the results they should be from that traffic. So I need to get something that shows good results. Then I'm happy to share everything with you, but it's no good me sharing things that are not producing at this moment in time. Don says maybe some people do not understand how to buy our token. I don't think that's an issue, because they don't normally get to that until they've already joined. It could be an issue in why people are not upgrading, but we should be getting people joining, even if they're just joining as a free member, just to get on the free cash giveaways even, so I will be working on it, I promise you, and I will improve it, and gradually we'll get it right. I can't promise it's going to be an overnight change, but it will get better. And if you get a little bit better every day, at the end of a year, it makes a huge difference. So that's what I'll be aiming to do. In fact, if you don't get better each day in some area, it's a day wasted, isn't it? So so there we are. That's what I'll be on. There is no other news. I don't think so. Let's get on with the business of the day. We could either do the free cash giveaway and then the raffle, or we could do the raffle and then the free cash giveaway. I don't think it makes much difference. They're all screen shares and things, aren't they? Let's do the raffle first. I had a look today to see if we were getting near the limit, because last week, as you know, we sold all our tickets. We sold 400. Now I increased it to 500. But when I had a look, I think something like 260 have been sold, which is okay. I increased the prize money. The prize money is now $120 for the top prize. So we need only about 180 tickets sold just to break even. So anything over that, we are putting money into the charity pool. Okay, so there we are. I also popped in a 5-cent commission if any of your referrals buy tickets. It's not a fortune, but I mean the tickets are only $1. It's 5%, really, for not doing very much, if anything. Okay, we got David with a comment here. Says, I agree with you, Don Wilson, but again, people need to take some responsibility in terms of learning how things are done. I don't know how to buy tokens, but now I know, and I learned it myself. Oh, I didn't know how to. Yeah. We do have videos showing people how to buy tokens. Maybe they're not good enough, but it's not the issue at the moment. It's getting people in. It's getting people to say, yeah, okay, because we don't say, okay, you've got to buy tokens and do this. And all we do is we say, okay, come on in. It's free. Register. You can't lose anything. And people are going to the registration page. Quite a lot of people are getting to the registration page, but not completing the form. So that's going to be my first area of attack. That has got to be improved. It's got to be made more inviting. The information we collect will be the same, but it has to be more inviting and more a bit more. Yeah, why not? Sort of. If then we're getting people joining that aren't going to the next step, they're not verifying their email, they're not doing their KYC, then we can look at that as the next thing that we can do. And then if they're not getting involved in the programs, why? Because maybe they don't know how to buy our tokens. So we can look at it all in steps, but initially we've got to get people to say, yeah, okay, I'll click to join, and then join. Okay, not having a few hundred people clicking on the registration link and then not joining. It's puzzling, but we will get it sorted out. But thanks for any input, and it is something I will get right for us. Okay. And once we get it right, then we can look at which traffic is getting the best results. But at the moment, we're getting traffic, we're getting the people to click on the link but not joining, and that is something that I've really not come across very much or at all really in the past. Okay, so that is one thing that I'll be doing, and I write notes and things, and I get more pieces of paper. But I mean, I've got some notes on here already about ideas and things that need to be done. So we'll be implementing things and making sure that things are better. Okay, we get better results. Right. Having said that, let me log in to an account, an admin account, and then we can do the raffle, and then we can get on to giving some more money away apart from the raffle. Okay. Where are we? Share screen, window, this one, I think. Yeah, okay. Go to dashboard. Let's have a look. Last time when I did this, I got a shock because it came up with 0. Deviani's had a look at the code and she doesn't know why that happened. But anyway, it doesn't look like we'll be getting that result today because, as I say, I had a look before and I think it was about 260 tickets sold, and it's still the same, 261. So plenty of tickets available, but you've missed out now. Okay, because we're going to run the raffle now, and we're going to see who's won $120. And roll on the drums as usual. And very quickly, when we click there, we're going to get a result. And it's Bros. Not feeling that Bros has won before. Seems to ring a bell. But anyway, he's got a prize of $120, or she. And 86 have got $1. So it's 206. We sold 261 tickets at 95 cents each, really, because we gave 5-cent commission away. So we have a profit going into the charity pool, and I'm going to get this automated as well so that we know exactly how much is in the charity pool, and it'll show, and then we'll get also the people that we are doing. Okay, now I am sending, I've not done it yet, but I am sending the last $500 to the Asken Welfare Cricket Club in Asken in Doncaster, and they are a club that it's a local community sports club, and they provide recreational cricket for open age players and junior cricket as well, and coaching and opportunities for boys and girls from 7 to 15. So it's a really good cause, and we're going to give them a bit of a boost. It's always expensive, you know, sports equipment. I know a lot of people buy their own things, but it's still expensive, even if you're just looking at the cost of a cricket ball, for example. They're not cheap, and you have the facilities, you've got the changing facilities, the showers, you've got nets that people practice in, and lots of things that cost a lot of money. So I'm sure they'll be really happy to receive a little bit of a boost from you guys, and thank you very much for that. Okay. Right, what else are we doing? We're doing the giveaway now, aren't we? We have, hopefully, yeah, I'm sure I did get it ready. Find it, here we go. Let me increase the size again. And let me, okay, right. Let me do a screen share now then. Get back here. Share screen. Window. Okay, so here it is, and I've increased the size so that you can see it. We've got 2,395 members. I'm not sure why. We had 2,396, I think, yesterday. So I don't know why we're missing one, or we've got one less. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm going to get Deviani to check the coding and make sure we're getting the right number in. But we have today 2395, which is there, and we're going to pick a couple of people to get withdrawals. We're going to put the numbers there from random.org, and then we're going to find them in the spreadsheet here. Okay, so if I stop sharing this, we can go to random.org and do a screen share. Deborah says that's great news. You found young people who benefit from our community, which not me. It's Norman, who's I think he's on here. I'm pretty sure he is. I remember seeing his name. Who has sourced them, and it's a good thing that if you get kids involved in something other than zombie knives and vaping and stuff, you know, let's get them into playing sport and the team spirit and the teamwork. Cricket's an interesting game because it is a team sport, but it's also a very individual sport as well in many ways. You're out there on your own quite often, and it's very character building. It's a wonderful game. Okay, but yeah, it's no kudos to me, Deborah. It's all Norman's work. So congratulations, Norman, on finding a worthy cause. But there you go. Right, now then, where am I going? Doing a screen share now for random.org, aren't I? Here we go. And I got it set up 2 to 2395, and the number there is from yesterday actually, because all I did was change this from 2396 to 2395. So we will pick a couple, and it's very easy. We just click on generate, and there's the first one, 1605. 1605. I'm putting it in the spreadsheet because I'm likely to forget and not know what it was, and we'll do another one. Boom. 2236. 2236. Okay. Excuse me. So we can now do a screen share back to the spreadsheet. Maybe there's an easier way of doing this, but I don't know. Anyway, it works. Here we go. So here we are back at the spreadsheet, and those are the two numbers we selected. So first of all, we're going to look for 1605. And 1605 is here. That's a copy. And that's going to be a $60 one. But we've got to go back up the top. Put that in there. Move this over a bit so you can see it. That will be a $60. Okay, let me okay, so there's the first one, and now we're going to go for 2236. That'll be right down near the bottom. Oh, can't see them there. 2236 we're looking for. 2236. Here we go. And that'll be another $60 one. Why is it $60 when the potential is $140? Well, you get $40 for being an active elite. You get $20 for being in the 777 plan. You could get another $20 for being in the Poverty Crusher plan. You get $40 for being a paid member of the Share Hope plan, and $20 for being in the Easy Team Builder plan. So if you add them all up, it could be 140. But these guys have got 60. Have I copied that? Copy. If we go back up to the top, paste, and then we can put a 60 in there again. Oops. There we go. So those are your winners, or the benefactors, or the beneficiaries. We're the benefactor, I suppose, aren't we? The beneficiaries of the random withdrawal is Heomidi, sponsored by Wesir, and Ume321, sponsored by Ufoski. So those four members will all be getting $60, and I'm pretty sure they will be in the in there. That the sponsor has to also be in the list here. So that's it. We got it done for today. Let me save that. I'll get them paid tomorrow and get back to here. And where are we going? Okay, so we got a few people saying congratulations, and who knows, there could be people that are on this live, or there could be people that are going to turn up on the live or whatever. I always post the results in the We Share Abundance Publicly Facebook group. My advice to you is to copy, or not copy it, but share it, post it out onto your timeline, and put a little note on it saying something like, if you'd like to be included in the random free cash distribution, contact me and I'll give you a link to sign up. Okay? And the more people that do that, the more people we will get signed up, even if it isn't a good registration page. Okay? So so there we are. That's it for today. I don't have any more. I don't see any questions. It is Sunday. We're getting close to the new year, aren't we? It's only, 3 days away to New Year's Day. So make sure that next year is going to be a brilliant year for you. Make sure that you are going to cast aside all fear and doubt, and just do whatever it takes to get you to where you want to be, not where somebody else says you should be, but you get you to where you want to be in life. Okay. And we've got Ali just come in from Pakistan. We've got Godfred Adogba saying, how do I activate my account? You log in at least half the available days in a month. That's all you've got to do. And then your account is active. Okay. That's it from me. That was an easy question to answer, but it is something that maybe a lot of people maybe don't understand and don't know. So just make sure you log in. Of course, the more days you log in, the more money we give you as well. So it makes sense, right? And I'll see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Until then, get out there, share love and abundance, cast aside all fear and doubt. They are really bad habits to have tagging along with you, fear and doubt. Throw them all out, get rid of them. Okay, they don't do you any good, and just move on to becoming the person you want to be, the person that does what you want to do, and the person that has whatever you want to have. God bless you all, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the